Марокко – страна ярких красок, пряных ароматов и узорчатых дворцов. И одним из таких является Royal Mansour Марракеш – отель, ставший не просто символом страны, а настоящей легендой. Меня зовут Екатерина, исполнительный директор компании President Travel. И сегодня мы рады приветствовать ключевых представителей всех отелей сети Royal Mansour здесь, в центре Москвы. Каждый отель Royal Mansour – это истинное произведение искусства, эталон сервиса и королевского гостеприимства, а не просто роскошь ради роскоши. First question will be about the hotel, of course, about the Royal Mansour Marrakech. Now it's not just like a hotel. It's not like just a resort in the Marrakech, in the middle of Marrakech. It's a brand. It's a part of culture of Morocco, and it's the first what I imagine when I hear about Morocco. When 15 years ago, as I remember, hotel this year, it 15 years, like right? Is when
exactly 15 years old. So we did the opening in 2010, June exactly. His Majesty wanted, the property as a real showcase of the Moroccan architecture, the Moroccan artisanal. It's like a trip throughout Morocco, discovering the different faces of our patrimony actually. So that's why it's very interesting, when you do the visit and the site inspection of the property, you're feeling yourself like really in Morocco. And that's why even, like the accommodation offer is not as standard as a normal hotel, like rooms, suites, and so on. It's about riyads. And a riyad is a traditional Moroccan house. So our grandparents had like those kind of accommodation actually. So when you are at Royal Mansour, you are really in Morocco, in traveling, throughout Morocco, discovering the different cultures, the different faces of the architecture and the art actually.
So it was like a main idea to...
That was the main idea from the beginning actually.
Yeah,
exactly.
Nice.
We are promoting, through Morocco, we are promoting everything about the kingdom. Not only about the architecture, the art and the artisanal, but also, the welcoming, the warm hospitality in Morocco, the gastronomy in Morocco, everything about the kingdom, I would say.
3 words describing Royal Mansour Marrakech and all concept of Royal Mansour.
Exceptional, Moroccan, warm welcoming.
What is the interesting experience for the guest of the hotel who staying in Royal Mansour Marrakech?
I would say that the real experience is, like discovering already like our restaurants first, it's a trip, discovering the different cuisines we are offering. Also the spa, the well-being with the ritual Moroccan hammam, because once you are in Morocco, you have to try the ritual Moroccan hammam. It's a little bit different, from the Russian banya with vening. And also all the atmosphere we are offering to our guests. The gardens, we do have hectares and hectares of gardens. We did and we created different tailor-made experiences, to discover the Royal Mansour differently and to enjoy and to feel at home actually. That's why, most of our clients, they are staying with us like at least 2 or 3 nights without going outside. So Marrakech became like a second interest for them, and this is why we call ourselves that Royal Mansour is already a destination itself. So you have to discover Royal Mansour first, and then the beautiful city of Marrakech.
As I know, in Tamouda Bay you also have like a special spa, right?
We do have a medical spa in Tamouda Bay, offering longevity retreats, everything about rejuvenation, rebalance, weight loss, aesthetics as well, handled by doctors on site and with the team over there, creating a tailor-made program depending on your needs, on your preferences, and also on the checkup they do, with you. I would say competing with big brands in Spain or in Switzerland or in Germany, but we are trying, to offer something really medical, well-being, about medical and well-being retreats made by Royal Mansour, including also, such luxury hospitality and such luxury accommodation with all the services around, with all, the different offers in terms of cuisine, experiences, and so on.
So for the, as I know, Tamouda Bay is all year-round hotel. So during the summer period, guests can go to the beach and just relax.
Exactly.
And during another time, for instance, winter time, they can choose spa, right? With medical.
What is very interesting with Tamouda Bay, the location. It's one of the beautiful areas in Morocco. in north of Morocco, surrounded by mountains. So it's not only about a Royal Mansour property and with the offer in terms of cuisine, in terms, of experiences, and in terms of medical spa, but it's also discovering, the whole area. I was talking about the mountains, but it's also near to beautiful historical cities. You can organize, different excursions, to different areas. Chefchaouen, for example, which is the blue city, the most Instagrammable city in Morocco. Tétouan, which is really Moorish Andalusian city and very historical. The excursion to Tangier, which is one of the trendiest cities also in Morocco. So plenty of experiences. And we have created also a book activity, including, like some tailor-made experiences, meeting with the local peoples in Berber villages, for example, discovering the culture over there, things about art galleries, experiences around the food as well in north of Morocco, because it's different from Marrakech, it's different from Casablanca as well. So these kind of experiences who gonna make your experience total just amazing actually.
And you have also private beach, only one
Yes.
property in the whole country.
It's one of the big spot and beautiful spot we have, and it's a big advantage we have actually with our property in Tamouda Bay, that it's private, totally private for our guests. And even between units, between the suites which has a private pool, and the villas which has a private pool as well, we created like small dunes to make it like even private on the beach actually. So between a unit and another one, we created some dunes to make it private actually. So yeah, that's very interesting for our guests to make themselves like very comfortable.
Let's speak about the future. And what else in Royal Mansour team, in Royal Mansour family and collection, what else you prepare for the guests?
So the collection is growing up. So of course last year we opened 2 new properties. There are 2 more properties coming up very soon. I would say we will let you know in like the right dates actually about that. One gonna be in Rabat, which is the capital city, and another beautiful property in Agadir, which is on the Atlantic Ocean. So it will be also a beach resort property. We are also working on different projects, creating new experiences in different deserts, like Agafay Desert, which is near to Marrakech, and in the Sahara as well. So that's a project we are working on it, to have our own camps managed and handled by Royal Mansour. That was the idea, to have a complete offer, because today our clients are not staying only in Marrakech, but they are discovering different cities and also different areas of the desert. So we thought that we should also be controlling what we are offering to our guests and make a complete offer, as I told you. So those are like the projects we are working on it. So the camps and also the different properties in big cities.
And in Agadir it also will be the property with the beaches.
Exactly, on the Atlantic Ocean. So we will have an offer on the Mediterranean side and the Atlantic side.
Our first question about Royal Mansour Casablanca, it will be, you started operated last year, last spring, as I remember, yes?
Yes.
And how it was, how this year was, what kind of offers do you have from the clients, from the guests?
Oui, ça fait 1 an que nous sommes ouverts maintenant. Ce qu'on a offert à nos clients, c'est avant tout un très bel établissement. Voilà, on a ouvert un établissement magnifique, il faut le dire. Mais on a surtout offert une très belle équipe. Ça, c'est clair. Alors, on a offert une expérience, marocaine, puisqu'on est au Maroc, avec l'esprit des années 50, puisque c'est ça l'hôtel Royal Mansour Casablanca. C'est un hôtel qui a existé dans les années 50, qu'on a détruit, reconstruit et qui donne l'esprit des années 50 du Maroc de l'époque. Et ça, on voulait redonner à Casablanca leur hôtel, puisque cet hôtel, le Royal Mansour Casablanca, est l'hôtel avant tout des Casablancais.
The key ingredient of successful of Royal Mansour Casablanca.
Premièrement, c'est pas moi qui le dis. Moi, je ne juge pas mon établissement, je travaille pour lui avec mes équipes. Donc tous les jours, on travaille pour faire au mieux possible. Donc ceux qui nous en parlent le mieux, ce sont nos clients. Et au bout d'un an, ce que je peux vous dire, c'est qu'ils nous disent quoi? Ils nous disent « Votre hôtel, il est magnifique. On y mange très bien. Vous avez un spa extraordinaire. Vous avez des restaurants incroyables avec des vues imprenables sur cette belle ville. » Et je dis « Avec plaisir. » Mais c'est normal, ils payent pour ça. Par contre, ce qu'ils me disent aussi et surtout, c'est que le personnel est magnifique. Mais je ne suis pas étonné. Au Maroc, on a une culture de l'accueil. On a quelque chose que vous avez là qui s'appelle un cœur, qui est comme ça. Et tous les jours, mes employés livrent leur cœur à mes clients. Et c'est ça, in fine, qu'ils retiennent. Et c'est pour ça qu'ils reviendront, parce qu'ils vivent une émotion, tout simplement.
And last one about the restaurant. I know that you have absolutely amazing cuisine at the hotel. Could you tell us about
Oui.
it also? A little?
Oui, oui. On peut parler de la restauration. Je suis un restaurateur, je suis né, je suis un maître d'hôtel quand j'ai commencé ce métier. Un head waiter. Je suis. Donc, ça me parle beaucoup la restauration. Et c'était quelque chose d'important. On m'a d'ailleurs choisi pour ça, parce que j'avais un background en restauration. Au-delà de ça, on a 4 points de vente magnifiques. Et ce que je dis à mes clients, je leur dis, écoutez, où est-ce que vous voulez voyager ce soir? Vous voulez voyager en France? Avec Éric Fréchon, voilà, qui a œuvré à Paris pendant des années au Bristol? Ou vous préférez voyager au Japon avec Mato Bassan, qui officie à Tokyo? J'ai 4 chefs japonais. Ce n'est pas des Asiatiques parce qu'ils ont les yeux. Non, non, ce sont des Japonais. J'ai des Japonais qui font de traditionnels sushis comme à Tokyo. Où je leur dis, vous voulez voyager en Méditerranée, depuis effectivement l'Asie jusqu'à l'Italie, ou vous préférez, in fine, rester au Maroc et manger cette sublime cuisine qu'est la cuisine marocaine? Parce que la cuisine marocaine, quand vous l'avez goûtée une fois, vous y revenez. C'est pour ça qu'ils reviendront, nos clients aussi. Pour la cuisine marocaine, pour les équipes marocaines, dans les restaurants bien sûr. Et nos restaurants, là aussi, livrent une expérience incroyable, avec là aussi des vues, parce qu'on a le rooftop là-haut, donc on a 2 cuisines, la marocaine et la méditerranéenne en rooftop là-haut, avec des vues de jour comme de nuit, sur une médina incroyable et une grande mosquée majestueuse, il faut le dire. Voilà.
Merci beaucoup.
Avec plaisir, spasiba большое.
Ms. Bushra, could you tell us a little bit about the signature experiences of Royal Mansour Casablanca for their guests?
Yes, for us it's very important to have specific experiences because we want to offer something unique to discover Casablanca through Royal Mansour way. So we've worked with local designers in Morocco to organize a shopping tour where our guests could travel through Casablanca and discover all these local designers in their showroom, and they can try outfits, but also jewelry, shoes, anything. All of the designers have been selected by the Royal Mansour team in order to give the best experience, of course, and at the same time to show how the local designers in Morocco are exceptional.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When Royal Mansour decided to have a new star in the collection, why they choose Tamoud Bay?
Very good question. I think the aim of Royal Mansour and becoming a collection is to allow our guests and our visitors to discover Morocco and in the best way possible. So each property, as you might notice, each hotel is a destination in the destination, and the aim is to allow the visitors, as I said, to discover the whole of Morocco through the Royal Mansour collection. So now we have the north, we have the center, and we have Marrakech, which is our main and first hotel.
Your heart.
Exactly. It's the heart of
Okay.
the collection.
Could you explain or describe the atmosphere of Tamoud Bay, of Royal Mansour Tamoud Bay? What guests should feel when they come first in Tamoud Bay?
Look, it's very simple. It happened to me when I first time went to Tamoud Bay. It's very natural that you will feel an invitation to the let go. As soon as you arrive, you have a beautiful landscape in front of you. There is just you and an infinity blue sea. So you immediately feel relaxed, and you just want to rest and rejuvenate with the beautiful installations that we have, and of course with the one-of-a-kind medical spa that we inaugurated last year. And from 1st of March this year, we are proposing programs to our guests from 7, 10 and 14 days with a very, very heavily equipped spa and a dedicated doctor's team that accompany each guest throughout these programs and this journey.
If it's possible to collect everybody, we will just invite all of our clients, of resident travel clients, to the Morocco, because for now it's really interesting destination, especially after pandemic time when we have direction flight to the Morocco, and it will be nice to combine all of these three properties.
It's amazing, and it's working naturally. Actually, we started in the beginning when we were doing the business plan and whatever. We said we would love for clients to discover the three properties and discover in Morocco. And while we were working on the process on how to facilitate this for the clients, we already seen clients doing it by themselves. They book themselves 2 nights in Marrakech and they go to Casablanca. It became natural even to the clients to, because they have that guarantee and that assurance of good service, of Moroccan hospitality at its best, while staying in Royal Mansour and discovering Morocco. I'll give you an example for Tamouda Bay. Now we have more and more clients staying in Tamouda Bay, doing 1-day excursion in Tangier, 1-day excursion in Chefchaouen, but they want to come back home at night. They want to sleep in a nice place, have a nice breakfast, and make sure that they have a beautiful experience.
By the way, I have one more question. What do you think? What is the best day of the guest of Royal Mansour Tamouda Bay?
The best day?
The best day, yes. What is the schedule for the guest?
Look, from what I see and from what I experience, I think the perfect day, let's call it the perfect day, would be wake up at the bliss of the sound of the waves, having a very nice breakfast at Cochinella restaurant. So in Cochinella, we decided to have a boutique breakfast concept. So as soon as you enter in the restaurant, you have a beautiful display of all what you can have and all what you wish to have, then served with a very nice Moroccan tea, a very slow breakfast. At 11, I would say a very nice walk by the beach, just to sense the breeze and detoxify. Perhaps around 12, they will go for some paddle while the kids are at the kids club. Dad and mama are doing paddle. They will come back, pick up the kids, go have a very nice lunch in Le Méditerranée by Chef Kiki Da Costa by the beach. Very nice. Then the kids perhaps would go back to the kids club in the afternoon. The parents could go for a very nice massage. And then around 4 p.m., we would take the family for an excursion. We can take them either for authentic excursion, like going on the mountains and maybe discovering the wild horses of Morocco, or perhaps just to discover the city of Tétouan. That would take about 2 hours and a half, 3 hours. Then they would come back, freshen up, and then they would prepare themselves for a very nice dinner at La Table restaurant, which is a French restaurant, for a very peaceful night. And then perhaps later on they would gather in the Alboran Club to have one last drink before going back to sleep. So they would have done a little bit of all the activities we have and we can propose.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dream.
It is.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for your time.
Спасибо большое.
Спасибо.
So what I would like to tell you is come to see us, come to experience, Morocco. It's a beautiful destination, safe. I'm always saying that Morocco is multicultural, located in north of Morocco, in north of Africa. So that's why we do have this African, Arabian, Berber, culture. Of course, also, from Andalusia, from Moorish, Jewish and Islamic patrimony as well. Much more influenced by the European mentality. So a lot of things to do, a lot of options, like to discover differently Morocco. So come to see us and we will be happy, to welcome you.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you
invite
so much.
guests of President Travel to Royal Mansour Morocco and Royal Mansour Casablanca, Royal Mansour Marrakech, Royal Mansour Tamouda Bay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
your
for this
time.
opportunity and hope to see you soon and thank you again.
Yes,
Спасибо
thank
большое.
you. Спасибо большое.
Welcome to Royal Mansour Collection, Morocco! Спасибо большое!